Welcome to Concrete Technology. Now in this video we will discuss about the hydration of cement. In last video we discussed the manufacturing process of cement, chemical compounds of cement and their properties. The chemical compounds of cement tricalcium silicate, dicalcium silicate, tetracalcium aluminate, tetracalcium aluminoferrite. These are the chemical compounds formed after heating limestone, shale clay, iron oxide and silica sand at a temperature about 1400 to 1500 degrees centigrade. During this heating, the fusion will take place and the chemical compounds of cement are formed, and we will call them as a clinkers. After fine grinding, the finished cement powder we will get. Now in this video we will see hydration of cement. When Portland cement is mixed with water, its chemical compound constituents undergo a series of chemical reactions that causes it to harden. This reaction with water is called as hydration. Each one of these reactions occurs at different time and rate together. The results of these reactions determine how Portland cement hardens and gains the strength that we'll see in last video. Now, hydration starts as soon as the cement and water are mixed. The rate of hydration and the heat liberated by reaction of these compounds is different. Each compound produces different product when it hydrates. Tricalcium silicate C3S hydrates and hardens rapidly and is largely responsible for initial set and early strength of cement. So Portland cement with higher percentage of C3S will exhibit higher early strength. Tricalcium aluminate hydrates and hardens the quickest, liberates a large amount of heat almost immediately and contributes somewhat to early strength. So gypsum is added to Portland cement to retard C3A hydration. Without gypsum, C3A hydration would cause Portland cement to set almost immediately after adding water. Now, dicalcium silicate C2S hydrates and hardens slowly and is largely responsible for strength increases beyond 1 week. Tricalcium aluminoferrite hydrates rapidly but contributes very little to strength. Its use allows lower clean temperature in Portland cement manufacturing. Most Portland cement color effects are due to C4AF. The heat of hydration is the heat generated when water and Portland cement reacts. Heat of hydration is most influenced by the proportion of C3S and C3A in the cement, but is also influenced by water cement ratio, fineness and curing temperature. As each one of these factors is increased, heat of hydration increases. For usual range of Portland cement, about one half of the total heat is liberated between 1 to 3rd day, about 3/4 is in 7 days, and nearly 90% in 6 months. The heat of hydration depends on the chemical composition of cement. When water is added to cement, the following series of reactions occur. Tricalcium aluminate reacts with gypsum and water and forms ettringite, and heat is evolved about 207 calories per gram. The next reaction of tricalcium silicate and water will take place and forms a calcium silicate hydrate, lime, and heat of hydration is evolved. It is about 120 calories per gram. Then tricalcium aluminate reacts with ettringite and forms monosulfate aluminate hydrate. Then dicalcium silicate reacts with water and forms calcium silicate hydrate and lime, and heat is about 62 calories per gram is evolved. Like in the reaction second, that is reaction with tricalcium silicate and water, the calcium silicate hydrates contributes to the strength of the cement paste. This reaction generates less heat and produces at a slower rate. Meaning of that, the contribution of C2S to the strength of the cement paste will be slow initially. This compound is, however, responsible for the long-term strength of the Portland cement. The ferrite undergoes two progressive reactions with the gypsum. In the first of the reactions, the ettringite reacts with the gypsum and water to form ettringite, lime, and alumina hydroxides. The ferrite further reacts with ettringite formed above to produce the granites, that is ferrite, ettringite, lime, and water to form a granite. The granites only take up space and do not in any way contribute to the strength of the cement paste. So the ettringite hardened paste consists of the ettringite about 15 to 20%, calcium silicate hydrate 50 to 60%, calcium hydroxide 20 to 25%, voids 5 to 6% in the form of capillary voids and entrained air. The water requirement for hydration of cement is about 23% by weight of cement for chemical reactions with these cement compounds. Another 15% of water is required to fill the gel pores of the cement paste. That means the total 38% of water is required to complete the hydration reaction.